You have given Vault City a donation and introduced fresh genetic material into their community. Great. It's like my village, but not anymore. Alright, Dr. Troy. A middle-aged man in a white lab coat. He looks preoccupied. He says, "Hello, citizen. May I be of assistance? How may I be of assistance? I'm in need of your medical expertise." He says, "Of course, citizen. What seems to be the problem?" "I have been poisoned." He says, "Very well, let me check your vital signs. Lean back and we'll hook you up to the auto dock here." He says, "That should fix you up nicely. How do you feel?" "Much better." "I have questions." "Nothing today." Okay, so if my doctor skill was higher, I think, if my doctor skill was higher, I'd be able to ask him about different implant type surgeries. You can get the subdermal implant, which is also available in New Vegas, but you need to bring a set of combat armor because he puts the plates under your skin as part of the procedure, which I think is kind of cool. But also as a result of getting, you know, some more damage resistance, you also are uglier. So your charisma goes down. So like there's an actual trade-off to it. I think that's pretty cool for this game. Pretty cool to have a trade-off. Especially in a game where charisma actually matters. It's got a big book of science. We're going to read that right now. We also found a cat's paw magazine and a small dusty box of some sort. A TV dinner. Delicious. When last... I feel like this is a good opener for a question. When last did you have a TV dinner, and or have you ever had a TV dinner? I have fond memories of TV dinners because I would only get those when I went to my grandma's house. Very standard grandma thing. She would have candy stashed away in the cupboard, and I remember distinctly asking for, "Grandma, can I have candy in a cup?" And she would let me watch cable, let me watch cartoons. We would do the I don't even know what they're called. The paint by numbers sun catchers. Have you ever done those? And during dinner time, she would hook me up with some TV dinners. Okay, so this is really funny. The main objective for Fallout 1, the first objective, is to get water chips. And look at all these crates. They all contain water chips, like stacks of them. And I'm gonna look at one of them really quick. Oops. Water chip? Nope, that dropped it. Can I look at it? This is a Vault-Tec water chip. They are typically packaged in groups of 5 to a box. Yeah. So this is just a kind of a slap in the face to people who played the first game. They're just like, "Oh, I need one water chip, just one. You save or kill Necropolis, I don't know." And then they have all these water chips here. I just think it's really funny. The door appears to be locked. I'm not a lock-picking man. I have a 16 in lock-picking. That is not good. But I have a really high strength. I have 8 strength, so I can actually lift these jammed doors, which makes me happy. Oh, dude. Well, guess who found the armory? Is it the armory? This may not be the armory. But it's a lot of ammo. Eventually, I'm going to run out of space. Metal armor. Can hook Cassidy up with that. Cassidy, trade me saw. So armor, bullets, and the red memory module. I think that's the strength one. I think that's what red is. This is attribute boosts. There's only 4 of them in Fallout 2. And you need to find a specific Brotherhood-based computer to use them, which is late game. So, I did a guide on those. but I didn't know what kind of search terms I could use. Is Vic here? Vic's here, isn't he? Let me see if I can actually do this myself. But if not, I'm gonna go get Vic and get the thing that's in this vent that's causing it to rattle. I don't think I can. My repair's 8. So maybe I could just leave Vic in the vault. No, that would be a bad idea. It'd be a bad idea. If anything goes wrong with Vault City, leaving Vic in the vault would be bad. So let's do a little fast forwardy thing. Just to get Vic and come back. Jaina asks, what other goals are you looking to achieve in this run in Fallout 2? Anything obscure besides random special encounters and such? In the beginning of the playthrough, I think I established that I wanted to become made man with all the new Reno families and get all the upgrades for the car. I think those are the two main ones. Oh, and getting all of the companions if possible, excluding the husband/wife from MODOK, because they're useless. But at a minimum, I think you need a science of like 80 or 120. I can't remember which. It's really high science to do the Sierra Army Depot thing all the way through. And there's also like 3 dogs. Anyway, yeah, it'll be a fun time. Thanks for the question, Jaina. Vic, you're going the wrong way, dude. You're very old. Fix it, sir. Ha ha ha. Nice, dude. Wow. 100 experience level off of it. Nice. Okay. We'll bring ourselves to 120 unarmed, 80 throwing, and 61 science. I like how my non-tag skill is higher than a tag skill. We forced this real hard. We did force it. Alright. Let's go up to the command center, shall we? Doesn't this look familiar? A lot of the vault layouts are actually very similar. I think that works to Fallout's benefit, actually. Dark Hour says, oh, Caedo, for those long between sessions, I go a bit old school, leave myself sticky notes so I have a rough idea of what my last objective was, and last location as well, if it's an RPG, what build style I was using. Oh, if it's an RPG, what build style I was using. I do that also, myself, once in a while. I think this is a reference to when I was talking about waiting so long until starting a new recording session, but I do also have the advantage of just having everything previously recorded, so I can just go to the end of the last session and remember where I was if I'm really super lost, which is, you know, a benefit of making a Let's Play series, I suppose. But it all greatly depends on what I was doing and how detail intensive it is. Like, I have one of the Windows sticky notes somewhere that shows what perks I'm going to get at which levels, and I can just bring that up next time I'm anticipating a level up in the playthrough. So it is helpful to have notes written down here and there, especially if you're doing something like this. It is helpful for things like streaming too. Good tip, Dark Hour. Thank you. Computer it is. This one? You tinker with the computer a bit, but you'll need some scientific skill to actually get anything useful from the terminal. Science! Oh yeah, there we go. You spend time studying the computer archives, you gain 350 experience points. Go up here. So we may find the location of Vault 13. Like, that's still our main objective, because we do need to get a GEC. We need to find the location of Vault 13 so we can get a GEC. But we may just find another clue, another breadcrumb. So let's talk to this computer, or type our requests in. You have logged into the Vault City central computer. The interface seems relatively easy to understand. Everything seems to be broken down into archives. Insert the Gecko power plant disk into the computer. It says reading disk, reactor data, atomic power plant, efficiency, 43% over 75%, error, plant calibration, MD4, GH1. Do you wish to optimize? Begin optimization procedure. Beginning optimization procedure. Optimizing. Optimization complete. Please remove disk. Search the archives. You return to the main menu. A series of archives and search programs are listed on the terminal screen. Search for any mention of Vault 13 in the archives. The archives lists only 2 vaults, Vault 8, this vault, and Vault 15, located to the south. Oddly enough, there is no mention of Vault 13. You enter Vault 15's location into your Pip-Boy. Continue to search the archives for information. Search for any references to the Garden of Eden creation kit. Terminal says, according to the archives, there is no Gek currently in stock at Vault City's amenities office. The people of Vault City seem to have used the only one they had to help establish the place when they came to the surface. Scroll through remaining information. From what you can make out in the archives, 2 Geks were part of every Vault's standard inventory package. Only one was shipped to Vault 8, however. Cross-reference Gek shipment information. Due to a shipping error, it appears Vault 8 received a box of surplus water chips intended for another vault. The other vault most likely received Vault 8's second Gek. So, that would be Vault 13. Kind of funny how that works. Return to main menu. Log off. I feel like I got the optimization data. I hope I did. This guy's interesting too. He's singing the Ink Spots Baby the whole time. A slack-jawed man who keeps blinking rapidly. He says, what? Ah! Whoa, easy there. He says, you nearly scared the life out of me. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. He says, that's okay. I just, not many people come into the vault. What is it you do here? He says, just keep an eye on things, storage down here. Make sure all the doors stay locked. Do you have a key? He says, doesn't matter, because most doors are jammed shut anyway. What do you store down here? He says, spare parts, supplies, and ore. Ore from Reading. Not much anymore. Not much ore from Reading anymore, right? Not. He says, don't know. McClure's really worried about it. Maybe I'll talk to him then. Thanks. Interesting. We just got another hook. Another lead. We might make a side trip to Reading. That might be the next place we need to go anyway. At this point, we have like 2 options. Broken Hills or Reading. Because if we tried to go to the Raider Caves, we would die super hard. Because the Raiders are very well armed. Not gonna go there just yet. So back to talk to Counselor McClure. We're gonna have to go back to him anyway after we optimize the plant. So actually, we're going to do that. We're gonna go back to Gecko, optimize the power plant, and then we'll be good. Then Gecko will be the besto. Correcto Gecko. There we go. We got there. I'm also gonna switch out Vic again. I only use him for his skills. His repair skills. Thank you, Vic. Appreciate it. But I need you to wait here until I come back. If I come back. That's it for now. Hey, Sulik. Let's go. We need to go. I want to check with Happy Harry's really quick, too. Just check. Just check if he has more stuff. Replay 3D says, your unarmed playthrough kind of makes me want to do one. Yeah, do it. Just go ahead and do it. I want more people to try an unarmed play style in the classic Fallout games because it is a lot of fun. You may want to cut it with another skill if you're not used to playing in that style though, like energy weapons or explosives or both. Well, throwing, that is. Throwing is explosives in the classic games. That's one of the things I hope for with this playthrough, is to encourage people to try the melee or unarmed style more so than just guns to energy weapons as the evolution usually goes with a Fallout 2 playthrough. Thanks, Replay 3D. Enrique Colimodio asks, I hope I pronounced that close to correct. No more Skyrim content? There's always Skyrim content brewing in my mind, but I also suffer from Skyrim fatigue fairly frequently. A lot of you who have played Skyrim a lot can probably relate to this. I can't do Skyrim all the time. But thankfully with the Anniversary Edition, there was some brand new content to experience, which made it a bit more fresh for me, where I could produce a few interesting guide videos that were of brand new stuff. But then once I get the Skyrim fatigue, I'll take a break for a little while and then probably come back for doing some more like countdowns or guides or something. Skyrim is part of my niche. I'm not going to just abandon it unless the Elder Scrolls 6 blows it out of the water. And by that point, we're not going to care about Skyrim. So thank you for the question, Enrique. It's very roomy. That's okay. We'll get there. Doc, this person won't barter with you. Okay, fine. Fine. Be that way. Oh man, I missed going to the amenities office too. We might, I'm correcting myself now. We might go to the amenities office if I remember. Because I don't remember anything with this game. I forget everything. So we're gonna go to Gecko. Here we go. Gecko! We go to Gecko. In the day. Because we ain't flying blind. So we need to take the optimization data to Festus? Probably? I think that's right. And I hope we actually did get the optimized protocols for the power plant. Because it didn't change the item. Maybe it was just a trigger that happened in the game. And then you hand it back. Festus? Festus says, thanks for getting the data we needed from Vault City to optimize this leaky old beast. You're a sly one, no denying it, but cracky. I think he meant to say crikey. Almost as good a job as I could have done myself. Of course, if you want to actually finish doing the job, use that disk in the robot control terminal. Understand me? Well, okay then. Well, I didn't like leaving a job only half done. Goodbye, Festus. Yeah, I have to do all of it myself. Because of course I do. The optimization procedure was successful. 2,500 experience. Remember, the Enclave Comm Officer was completely optional. Like, I could have finished this a while ago. This is just talking to the right people between Gecko and Vault City. And then you fix the Gecko power plant, optimize it, and become citizen in Vault City, all in one nice chain of quests. I like how that works out. For those of you that are just playing along. The raising science above 50 was completely optional, but I think it was worth it. That was some fun dialogue, wasn't it? In our first encounter with the Enclave. Or, sorry, second encounter with the Enclave. So, we're back. Oh, also, when it's nighttime, I can enter Vault City because I'm a citizen now. I can just throw my day pass away. I wonder if the stores are actually open, though. Let's find out. Nope. People have gone home. Well. That means things are free to pick up and take. Technical manual. What is this? A technical repair manual for the T-51B power armor. We know what that is. We've seen that before. Wow. I don't think I need this for anything, though. I think this was strictly an item necessary in Fallout 1. I mean, not even really necessary for getting power armor, I don't think. Panchemist says, I discovered Fallout 2 about 8 years ago. Had watched some playthroughs of Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas on YouTube previously, like an afternoon TV show or so, and started to wonder where it all began. After a couple of mishaps and providing myself with a little bit of know-how, well, it is a game for me. I do like Fallout New Vegas a lot, but Fallout 2 is the best. Wow. Okay, you just kind of summed up the ultimate hope that I have for each member of this community who gets exposed to the Fallout series, all the way up to becoming interested in the classics and then giving them a try, and on occasion, actually loving the classics. So good on you. Thanks for sharing that experience. Z-Trav says, hey, Caedo, I have a question for you. Do you prefer listening to the classic Fallout / new Fallout, no radio ambience? Or do you prefer having the tunes on? And for either choice, what is your favorite track? Great question. Because I am a YouTuber / content creator person, I just tend to have the radio shut off in the newer Fallout games because of just a force of habit for content ID claims, because I don't own the licenses to the licensed tracks. So those will set out the content ID like immediately if you're playing the radio on any of the newer Fallout games. With the classic Fallout games, the track that I like the most probably is the Reading theme. I like the Reading theme a lot. It's got a dive bar-y Western kind of sound to it, which I like a lot. I think that's my favorite. Also, just the main title theme that by Einon Zur for Fallout 4 is fantastic. I wanted to mention that as well. When Fallout 3 to Fallout 4 happened and the theme they chose for the Fallout series, it is absolutely iconic, and I love that too. So thanks for the question, Z-Trap. Same question to you, by the way, and the rest of you watching. What is your favorite track, both on the radio and or ambience? Special thanks to my Wasteland legends, Sven and David Hoover, and thanks to the rest of my patrons on screen now. You can catch future episodes of this playthrough on Wednesdays and Fridays, noon and 10 a.m. Pacific. Thanks for watching. I'm Caedo Genesis, and may you wander the wasteland like you own it.